Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my spoiler review on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Alright, let's do this one last time, which is multiple times. My name is Benjamin. I, I am a big fan of Spider-Man. I already did my non-spoiler review, and now I'm doing a spoiler review. I'm pretty sure you know the rest. Alright, so wow, it was such a great movie. Okay, I was originally gonna do my spoiler review yesterday, but my phone ran out of battery, so I had to charge it. But now I'm doing my spoiler review today, and here we go. Let's do it. Okay, so here's something. They did a Lego universe. If for those of you that don't know this, I'm a big fan of Lego. I collect so many Legos. I have so many Legos, like Lego Star Wars thing here, like Lego, and I'm really into Lego. Like I collect Lego. I had a childhood with Lego, and one of my and I had a ch- and one of my and I was there when the Lego movie studio sets of Lego Spider-Man was there. But yeah, there was a Lego Spider-Man universe. One of my favorite movies of all time is the Lego movie, and I love the Lego Batman movie. I love those. I love the Lego movies. The Ninjago movie, I'm a bit in between with. Don't know what to feel about. But anyways, okay, so there was a cameo of a Lego Spider-Man universe, and there was even a scene with Jameson that it's literally the dub footage from Spider-Man, from the first Spider-Man movie. This made my childhood really happy because I was there when Lego Studios was there, like Lego Spider-Man Studios was there, and I grew up playing that set, and I love those. So I was really happy to see that scene. Now the Spot. In my last non-spoiler review, I said that the Spot was like a Darkwing Duck villain where he acted silly and goofy, but then they built him up to be more threatening and a lot of fun. That's what they is. Also, remember in the first Spider-Verse movie where there was a scene where Miles threw a bagel at a guy's head? That's the Spot. Apparently he was a guy working at Alchemex that created the portal thing, but turned him into this, and then he had to turn into a life of crime. But yeah, and at first he's like, yeah, a joke character, like he's kind of silly, but then he travels to other universes, and then he's like, whoa, and then he tries to, and then he becomes more threatening, more powerful, and he fights Spider-Man in different universes. But anyways, um, and there's you know that Mrs. Chen from the Venom movies, she makes a cameo. Yeah, there's a live action cameo here, and there's another live action cameo with, get this, Donald Glover's character. Remember in Spider-Man Homecoming, Donald Glover plays Aaron Davis in that universe, and in the comics he becomes the Prowler? Well, anyways, the Prowler, there's this live action scene where it's Aaron Davis, but he's the Prowler, and that was so cool. They capture all these different villains from other universes, and then they found him there, and they found a version of the Prowler. It could have been easy to do it animated, but literally make it live action. Make him a suit, and boom, he's the Prowler. Wow, I thought that was really great. Also, for those of you that don't know this, in the comics, Hobie Brown was the original Prowler. It wasn't until the Ultimate reboots that the Ultimate Miles Morales remake tried to make Aaron Davis the Prowler. But yeah, but they don't reference that Hobie Brown it was a Prowler in the other universe. But but yeah, Hobie Brown, he's like this cool rock star, and I even got an action figure yesterday. It was really awesome. But anyways, I really like that, and Oh, so yeah, there was live action sequences. I love the live action. Like there were scenes from the movies, like like the first live action Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man makes a reference, and they have all these captains that died in the movie, like all these captains, like Captain Stacy, and they went to the East Indian universe, and apparently, and yeah, the East Indian universe was pretty funny. Like these Indian Spider-Man was really nice, and life is easy for him being Spider-Man. And there's this cool scene where they travel to his universe, and then they try to destroy, and then they try to save everyone. I really like that, but then it's revealed that he wasn't supposed to save a police captain there because in every universe that's the canon. And I think they referenced, yeah, and they try to say like you sometimes you have to let certain people die, but Miles was like no, and his dad was about to be captain, so he was going back to save him to stop up. Also, I think they referenced Loki, it kind of like remember in Loki there's that timeline stream where the multiverse exists and then there's other cross times. I think I think if you look back, they referenced that about the time stream. Then they showed the web of different universes, and yeah, they do reference Doctor Strange. But I don't know if the Mario Kart. I don't think the Mario Kart joke from the previews. Like there was this line where Gwen said, "The only Italian I know is from Mario Kart," but I don't know if she said. I don't remember if she said that in the movie. But yeah, now Spider-Man 2099. So he mentions there's different canons, and then he kind of has a civil war with other Spider-Mans to try to stop him. And then there was like a cool action scene, and Aaron and 2099 Spider-Man is really cool and almost kind of scary at times, and you actually get why he's doing this. Like, he went to another universe to have a family because his other variant from that universe, Miguel O'Harris, died. But then he comes back. But then Miguel O'Harris goes back to that universe to try to be families with that. But because of that, it ended up destroying that other universe. So he has to make sure everyone can be safe. So he started this whole group. Like if you remember in 20, like in the end credit scene of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, he starts a society of other Spider-Mans going to other universes to fix the other universes, and I just love how they do the different styles of animation, like blending different animation styles in other universes, and that is so cool. But yeah, and actually, I was at a comic convention today. It was at a bed and breakfast hotel, and they were having a comic convention there, and I actually went to it with my dad, and you're and I actually saw this there. I actually got the first issue of 2099 Spider-Man for $10. Yeah, for $10. And I feel like that was a good deal. And yeah, first issue, and it's such a cool cover. I can't wait to read it. But anyway, so yeah. Also, the ending. There's okay. Spoilers if you don't want to know. So Gwen got sent back to Miles tried to go back to his universe, but then Gwen was fired because she started this. She was with Sp- Spider 2099 Spider Man. Oh, I should mention Spider Woman. So Spider Woman. So there's a different version of Spider Woman, and she rides a motorcycle, and she's pregnant, which is pretty neat. And she helps out with Spider with the other Spider variants. And also, I thought Hobie Brown Spider Punk was gonna date and Gwen, like they're gonna reveal that they're dating, but no, they're not. He's just crashing on. But here's something that's been revealed. plot twist, it's revealed that, because remember the spider that bit Miles in Into the Spider-Verse, and it was like, and you can tell it was a spider from another universe? Well, it was. And apparently Miles wasn't supposed to get bit, and his version of Spider-Man wasn't supposed to die because it got bit, and that universe happened. They got bit. He wasn't supposed to, so he was never meant to be Spider-Man in his universe, but he became one. But yeah, and Miles was really bummed out, so he had to go back to his universe. And Gwen, I like the dynamic between Gwen and Miles. Like Miles was like sorry, I'm supposed to talk about the ending, but there's so much other things to talk about. Like I like Gwen and Miles, and Gwen meets Miles's parents, and I do like the parents dynamics in this. Like he gets grounded because he keeps missing, and he doesn't feel like he's been respectful to his parents. Like he keeps missing out, and there was a big speech of who for Jefferson, and but at first I thought it was gonna be frustrating and wreck the part for the movie, but like I said in my non-spoiler review, it's fast paced and you really care for the characters, and it's really sweet, and it's really funny, so it's not that bad. But anyway, so he goes with Gwen, and Gwen is trying to track the spot, and she wasn't even supposed to meet Miles. She was supposed to go to his universe. She was just supposed to go to his universe to track the spot, but he was never supposed to meet Miles. But Miles tagged along and traveled to their universes. But yeah. So okay. So the ending. So Gwen gets kind of fired and gets sent back to her universes. And I should mention her dad. Like there was a scene where her dad was Gwen was fighting a variant of Vulture from another universe in her universe, and then 29 Spider-Man was there. And if you know the comics, like how Gwen does reveal her identity to her dad, and because like I said, because remember in my non-spoiler review I mentioned like how Peter got turned into the lizard, and he died, but apparently there's a misunderstanding where George Stacy thinks Spider-Woman, that version of Spider-Gwen, killed, he thinks he killed Peter, so she takes up the mask, but he's like, you have the right to remain silent, everything you say. And she was like, Dad, can you stop talking like a cop? So she had to go travel to other universes, and then she goes back to her universe, and there's a sweet moment where they talk about how he was a cop, but he had to fix the universe, and George Stacy, that version, quit, and then it was a really sad, touching moment, but it was really sweet to watch. And yeah, so Miles goes back to his universe, but I can tell, like, oh, what if he's not back in his universe? And you can kind of see the look of the city, and no, he wasn't. Like, there was a scene where he finally tells his mom that he's Spider-Man, but she was like, who's Spider-Man? Like, I was nervous, like, what if he doesn't accept that he's Spider-Man? What if she gets mad? And she was like, who's Spider-Man? And it's like, oh no, he's in the wrong universe. But then it's revealed that Aaron Davis is alive. His Aaron Davis is alive in that universe. But then it's discovered that, oh, it's 10 o'clock. So anyways, yeah, that's my Looney Tunes clock. So anyways, but yeah. And it's revealed that Jefferson Davis, Miles's dad, dies in his universe. He was the one that dies, and there's no Spider-Man in that universe, and there's like corruption, the Sinister Six, and again, and then it's revealed Miles, like a version of Miles in this universe, is the Prowler. Yeah, a version of Miles is the Prowler, so I wonder how they're gonna do with that. Well, and now Spider-Gwen have to team up with other spider variants who's on her side and tries to save Miles and save the multiverse. So I can't wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Wow, that was such an ending. I'm so excited to see what happens, and hope you enjoyed my review. Yeah, and Scarlet Spider. I love how Scarlet Spider is animated, like very comic book like. Also, I should point out, I love how the characters are animated. Like, all the characters, like they're not just quick cameos. They do have their moment to shine. Like they're quick cameos, but they're not too quick. Like they really stand out and show. And yes, Spectacular Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Man makes a cameo, and you actually see scenes from the episodes in that, and you actually see who he was, and you actually see Spider-Man, and 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 it's the guy who voices him from the Spectacular Spider-Man show, and I thought that was pretty neat. Oh, well, also there's no Japanese Toho Spider-Man like that live-action Toho Japanese Spider-Man series from the 70s. TV show doesn't make an appearance. Maybe it does, but I just didn't notice. There was a lot of Spider-Man variants, and it was still fun. My mom laughed at the Spider Cats variant. I love Spider Cat, and my mom loves cats, and that was pretty funny. And the dinosaur was pretty awesome, like the spider dinosaur. I have read a comic I got from a graphic novel I got from the library about that, and it was really neat. But anyways, that's my review on Spider-Man, but my spoiler review on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It was a fun movie. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I loved it, and see you next time.